Okay, so start. Sharing my screen. Okay, so guys, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so so now can you see my trading view? Okay, fine. So first we will quickly see what we have already done last two sessions and take good examples of them. Okay, so we have already discussed about when price goes up and pulls back, it creates a resistance. There is some resistance, that's why price down. Okay, so here we have resistance. Ah, let's change the color. To white. Then price goes up, makes a high here, pulls back again, but could not come here. Rather, come here, but could not cross this to lower side. Came here and makes a higher high. Okay, this we can call low or support. Fine. This we can call low. Then price comes back again. Before this, we call this pullback as FTR. Why? This failed to return. Right? So we call this FTR. Let's call this FT here. FTR has been FTR. Okay. In future, when price comes back in this orange zone, bounce from here and makes another higher high. Now this FTR converts in FL when price cross this higher high. At this point, this FTR converts to FL. So now this FTR becomes FL. FL means flag limit. Okay. And in future, when price comes down, imagine price comes down to this orange box again. So market movers now has to decide if they want to take the price up again and make another higher high, like this, if they make another higher high, then our FL is still intact. But in case if they decide to go up until here and then push the price down till here, go up again and came back here. This zone, this is where we decided to break this FL. Came down to this FL, bounced back a bit, but decided finally to break this FL. So actually the decision to break this FL was made in this area. This zone, this whole zone we call TP or decision point, right? When they came down, they made here lower low. Lower low in comparison to this low. This low in comparison to this low, they made lower low. Okay? And goes up to DP till DP, then came down again and crossed this lower low and made another lower low. Fine. At this point, this what happened here? This FL is swapped and swap zone is here. The swap zone is here. This one we call this swap FL. This purple box is swap FL zone, swap black limit. Okay. So in future, if price comes back to this, we can take the entry here, and in future price may come back here, this on this purple box. This can enter anywhere, purple box, and goes down. This will be our entry, this will be our stop loss, and at lower side it will be our target. Fine. Any question? If you guys have any question, structure?
Yes, I have. I wish to know.
Yes.
Yes, I wish to know that instead of crossing this where you have made a swap FL,
Okay.
if it reverses back from the point where you have shown DP, then what will be the next step? I mean to say, where will be the DP in that case? This was
This
the mistake that I was making, I believe. So the last higher high,
this is higher high. Okay.
yeah,
In future price comes
uh,
back to this FL
uh,
again. So
okay,
whenever the price in future comes back to this FL, market movers have to make decision if they want to break this FL or keep it
okay,
intact. FLs are very important zone where the decision have been already made. What when this was FTR, price came back. So at first time, market movers make decision to take the price to upside and break this higher high and post another higher high. In future, whenever price comes back again to this FL, they have to make the decision again if they want to take the price to post another higher high or to break this FL. They may also do like this. They may not bounce, they may come down and cross this FL directly. They may not pull back till here like this or like this. They may come directly. In that case, you will have to uh, fall back at a lower time frame and find find bit areas here, find pullbacks here. We will see how this happens in real charts, so don't worry about that. This is our bearish scheme. So if we want to see the bullish scheme, what we will do, we just need to reverse this. Reverse of this will be a bullish scheme, right? In bullish scheme it will look like this, fine. instead of this resistance it will be support, instead of this low it will be high and resistance. Pulls back, makes low, goes up, makes high. So on bullish side this looks like this. Okay, we have seen in last session how bullish side looks, so I'm not drawing this again. Fine. So if there is no question, we will go back and look at the charts. And before that, let's study a bit about engulf and fake out. We studied about engulf and fake out in last session. So whenever price
Question.
goes, yes,
Yeah, just quick question before you go to engulf. So if you look at where the lower low is, so price decide to break the FL and it goes to the lower low
okay.
and then it goes. What if it goes above the DP? What if it breaks above the DP?
If that breaks the DP above, then our whole schema will change. Our whole schema will
Okay.
change, and this DP is also a form of FL, right? So our DP will, like if price comes down, and we will study that in future when the zones are ignored, like the price came like this, came down and goes up like this.
Yes.
That means this TP was ignored and it will be our ignored zone. When the price comes back like this, like this, goes up, right? So what happened here? This TP was ignored, right? Like this TP. So what happened? The DP was ignored actually, like this. This is our DP. I think if price goes up and this DP was ignored, so what happen? What will happen? Look at this. So this DP was ignored. DP is also a smaller time frame FL. So we will go on a smaller time frame and this will work as swap FL, right? And this,
Okay.
at this level we will find somewhere here the DP at reverse side. Price will come
Okay.
back to this DP, goes up. If this doesn't come back to DP in future, the price will come back to here, this DP, and then go, right? We will study about this in future. We have a lots of content, lots of structure, and we are still in basic phase. This is the basic, right? So we will study a bit about engulf and FL. So whenever price cross any level, it is called engulf. Like this, price crossed here, we will call this engulf. It will be called engulf. Just change the color of this. This is engulf. When this zone is crossed here, now this is engulfed here at this. When the price is crossed again here, look at this, higher high was posted, price crossed here again, so this is again engulfed here, right? Price cross this higher high again from here, this is again our engulf. Whenever price cross here, price cross here, so price cross here, this lower low crossed here, posted lower low, this low crossed and posted lower low, so this now will be called engulf. Again price came down, crossed this lower low, again it will be called engulf, right? This is engulf. Once the price has engulfed to one side, it will post fake out to another side, either on same scale or in lower scale, or same time frame or lower time frame. So we have studied in previous session how the fake outs happen. Like we have seen two schemes like this. One scheme is here, like price comes here, creates a DP, came back and creates RS. We call this RS. Will come back and goes up again to this DP. Came back. This side was engulf and this side was fake out. Call this engulf and then we call this fake out. Why fake out? This RS zone. Look at this RS. Change the color. To this. So consider this as RS. S means support and resistance. So price goes up, cross this. So fake out is also some kind of engulf. Goes up, cross this and came down again. Right? So this was our fake out. Fake out means engulf in wrong direction. Wrong direction. Why wrong direction? It was pretending like going up, but actually it was going up to come down. Right? So its main direction was downside, but it was pretending to go up. Right? So one type of fake out was like this, and another type was when this thing came down directly like this. Right? What will happen? Price will go up here and do this. Like this. Price goes up, came down, goes up. So what impression it gives? This is trying to make a full trend. Like this. Full trend. But what was happening here? Price was faking out this high. This created this high, came down, make a low, make higher high. Trying to fake out this one, faked out this one, it goes up, came down. So still the main direction was to downside, but price was trying to go up to trap the bulls. Fine. So this is our fake out. Fake out and engulf are very important. You need to always try to find right engulf and right fake out. Otherwise you will also get trapped in wrong direction. Okay. So this was our schema we have already studied. So now we will go to chart and look at example. I'm going to delete this. Let's look at the chart. So here quickly we can find price come back here, not to here, not go up. So this is the FTR and it can go up 5 minutes. Look at here. Price goes up, came down, and we draw this. This is our distance here. As to this point. Price cross this level, price goes up till here, came down here. First goes up, came down here, goes up, and then cross this low as well. So our final, so this is our minor FTR. or minor FTR. Okay, remember we have to cover week to week, right? So first, and we need to be very accurate, otherwise our analysis will be wrong. Goes up here. Okay, so this was our minor FTR. Price goes up, came down again and cross this downside and goes up again. So now this will become our major FTR. This is our major FTR. Okay. Price goes up, came down, goes up again. So this was FTR and it converts to FTR converts to FL. Okay. Here price goes up, came down again, goes up again. So when price goes to here, okay, what happened? Price came down. What is happening here? Look at this. This FL is being crossed by this. Which candle? This one. But here this is single candle. So what we will do? We will go on lower time frame. Okay. And what candle? What has crossed this candle? This candle crossed this here. At this candle broke it here. So we will take this candle as our DP. This will be our DP, right? So this is our DP. Okay, this is our DP. Price came down, break this to lower side, engulf here, right, and goes up again and came down. Goes up again, came down, and it means reach to DP. So what will be this? This will be our swap FL, right? This will be our swap FL. This will be our swap FL. Okay. Price came down, goes up again, try to came down but could not break this one. Instead it goes up again, right? Why this happened? We have other FL here. Look at this one. If we cross this, like, this will become our FTR. Price goes up, came down, and this was our DP here, right? So we will delete this and so this is like FL on top of each other. FL is important zone. If you want to see this, how this price goes up and came down, we will draw it here. Price came here, goes up. What happened here? Look at this resistance. Okay, this is our resistance. Price goes up, came down. This is minor FTR and this is major FTR. We will take major FTR. Okay, this one. Price goes up, came down, goes up. This was our FL, right? This was our FTR converted to FL. Okay, here, and then we will draw it here. The price came back here to FL again. Market movers now have to take decision if they want to break or not. They went up but came down, so this will be our DP. This will be our DP. Okay, price came down, goes up and came down. This has become our swap FL. This one our swap FL. Why this was able to reach PP. We will draw it with purple. This one is our swap FL. Came down. This is our swap FL. Price goes up, still going up. Why? This haven't reached to the MPL, right? This is our MPL zone. Engulf to downside, break out to upside. Here, look at this. Same schema. Price came down, DP came down, then came down again, then goes up. What was this? This was fake out, right? This was fake out and this was engulf, and price came down again. Price goes up and maybe price has reached here, maybe it will fall down here, or maybe fall down from this MPL. It hasn't taken the MPL of this DP. This may fall down from that area as well, right? So you need to consider many things while trading in real time frame, in real live market. So I remove drawings and we will take another example. Okay, so easiest ways, I will tell you some easiest ways to practice how to do. Look at the highest high. Look at highest high point. Where is highest high point? Here. This one is highest high point, right? And now look from where this higher high posted. From where this price goes up. Okay, if you look at this here, price goes up like this from here to here. I'm giving you shortcut here, right? Price went up from here to here, right? So what we will do, we will go to left. Like this, okay? And see which was the first candle which broke it and till where it retraced back. Okay, so this candle broke it. This one candle. This candle broke this line to upside. It traced back till here and goes up. You don't need to take whole candle 5. The retrace is clearly visible. Price goes up, came down till here. If you understand candlestick, that's why I said to understand candlestick, how candlesticks are formed. This is high, this is close, this one is open of this candle, and this is low. The max high and max low was this here. So top of this two. This one is our FL. This shortcut to find FL. Okay. And the high it posted. High, this one high here, this one low here, and goes up. So what we can do, we will draw a box from here. Right? And look at which one crossed it at upside and downside. So look at this. Price came down, this candle crossed, came down, goes up, came down here. So when price came down to this box, and so now the market movers had to decide if they want to take the price to upside or not, but they decided to break the box at downside. But you need to wait to break off this FL, right? So this one will be our DP. Right? When price break this FL to downside, if we look at this, the FL is on lower time frame, right? So this is like also a DP. So at this time frame, we need to consider this box. Goes up, came down, goes up, came down, goes up to this box. Look at this. Goes up to DP. Okay, and came down again and crossed this low. So that's why our safest take profit is always the low from where the price goes up. Price goes up here, and if we look at this DP, our MPL, we need to find MPL. How will find MPL? When the structure is like this, price came here, goes up, came here, take out, and came down till here, like this. Okay, so what we will do, we will draw a line from here. This level was faked out. We will draw a line from here and look at which candle crossed this here. This one crossed here, this candle crossed it. I'm deleted. Goes up, came down, this candle crossed here. Yeah, this candle crossed it. So we will draw a box here, crossed here and went up here, right? So this is our box for the entry, and what will be our target? Our target will be this low. Okay, so this was our one is to 6 trade, right? Here at 1 minute chart, it becomes 1:6 trade. Let's take another example.
Question before you.
Okay, question.
I wanted to see the box, but you delete the boxes, the zones. They can return?
Yes. Okay.
Right. That yellow box above the FL, what is that?
This box.
Yes, that one.
This box is like another FTR.
Okay.
Actually, this box, you can consider this box as FTR, or of course this is FTR. It is not FL. This is FTR. FL is here actually,
Yeah.
like this. And in reality, if you look closely, you will find that the orders have been transferred to upside from this box to this box. We will study order transfer, and if this was FL and orders were transferred here, so this will also be act like FL. Actually, this is not we can call this hidden FL. This is not visible as the FL as per definition, but when the order has been transferred to here, so this will also be act like FL. So if this act like as FL, we can find DP and swap FL, or DP and RS here, right? Any other question?
Okay.
Anyone, any other question?
No.
Okay, so we will do another easier example. Okay, let's focus on this area. Okay? Here, right? This area. Look at here. This one. Forget anything which is at the left. Okay, so look at this simple example. Focus here. Here is our resistance. Fine. So what this will be, our goes up, came down. What will be? Goes up till here, came down. What we call this? FTR, right?
Yes.
This will be our FTR. This will be our FTR. Price goes up, came down to this zone and goes up again. So what will be this? This will be our FTR,
FL.
FTR converted to FL. Okay, here FTR is converted to FL and price goes up here. Okay. So now price came back, goes up, but the price crossed here. Price never reached this, never reached here. So price came down, and we also don't have lower time frame here. We already have our on 1 minute time frame. So what we will do? We will take this whole candle. This whole candle as a DP. Okay. This whole candle as a DP. We will take this whole candle as a DP. Price came down, goes up, and here it looks like this has reached to the DP. But if we look closely, this hasn't reached to the MPL of this area, or at least to the upper line of this FL, where actually the DP is formed. If we can go to lower time frame, then what we will find here, we'll find like this. We like, okay, so this will be our, in reality this will be our DP. This will be our DP. This is upper line of the FL. Price came back to this FL, but here it is not visible. So what may happen in future? Price, this will act as the RS, and price may come back to this zone here, around this zone, above this whatever is left here. So what we do in this situation, if price doesn't reach to this upper line, what we'll do, we will draw a zone between here to this candle. This is top of candle until here, right? Why? The orders have already been taken till here. So where are the orders left? Above this. So this will be our left area in the DP. And when we forward this, look at this. What happened? Price came back again in future to this left orders. What it does, this fake out here, right? This is the fake out structure. Goes up, came down, goes up, and came down, right? And it has crossed this to upside. This faked out. Fake out, cross, engulf can happen even for 1 point or 1 pip. We have already told about this, already discussed about this in past. So what happened here? Goes up, came down again. Right? You understand? Any question in this?
Yes, question.
Okay.
So that was that swap FL or just a resist the RS zone?
Swap FL till here it was our here. It was our RS.
Oh, that is it because the RS the
Okay,
price.
so this was our RS till here. Okay. This is our RS. Okay. And when the price goes up, came down, this was the low. Price goes up, came down, crossed this low. Once the price crosses this low, it becomes our swap FL. The swap FL will be from here to here. Swap FL.
Question. I hear you talk about the MPL. You will explain that later, correct?
MPL is just the okay. Let's explain a bit about MPL. Okay. So think this is a zone. Okay. Price came back here, goes up. Okay. So this was a zone. Okay. So whenever the price comes back to this zone, what can happen? What can happen? Here may be a zone, right? Here may be a zone. There can be multiple zones, right? But if we think about in classical terms, where is our support resistance? This one. What we have been trading in classical terms, this has been our support resistance. Price came here,
Yeah,
right? This
yeah.
yes. Any question? Here it was
No,
support.
continue.
Here it was support. Price goes up, crossed here, will come back here,
Retest.
retrace, fall here. What will happen? Here it will become resistance, right? So that's why we call this support resistance or RS zone, RS space. This is our like RS space. Think like this. This is our RS space, right? And this zone can be small or big as well. But what happened here? If we think in terms of traders and what happens actually, so here was support, some bought here, some bought here, some bought here, some bought here. That's why if price is going up, some guys are buying, fine, buying, but from here price came down here, break this. What happened if
Right.
these guys did not use,
Resistance.
yes, these guys did not use stop loss, what will happen? They are highly at drawdown area, right? They are highly at loss. These guys, price goes up, came down. So those who bought here, price fell from here, did not use stop loss. What they will do? When price will come back to again this area, they will get off of their,
Get
they will try to get off of
out
their
of the
position,
market.
and that's why price fell again. But here still many guys are stuck. Those who bought here, think about them. What will happen at this top area? These guys are the most loss facing. So what will happen whenever price goes to here? What they will do? They will also try to get out of the position and price will fall. It may fall like this, it may fall like till here, depending on many things, from where the price is coming, what is happening in the market, what is the structure saying, right? So this can also, some many times this also happens. Like this, price
Sorry,
came here
question.
and goes up,
Just
then fall down here. This also happens. Okay, question.
yeah. Uh, when the right, you put it back. Okay, so at, within that zone, within the MPL zone, where which one of those will be the actual pullback of the run? Is it the first one, meaning the one to your left hand side, the retracing? Assuming that the market is bearish, going down, the overall market is down, and then it came into the MPL zone and went further down to the RS, make contact with the RS, and then came back to the MPL zone. Is that a retracement, or the retracement is the one further to your right hand side?
This one, price came here, okay, like this, and here is MPL, okay. Think like this. When price is here, now we have almost two zones.
So
Here
at
can
this
be
point, has it retraced back?
between
That's
MPL
what I'm
zone and
asking.
between MPL zone and RS zone, there may be more zones. But in this box, look at this box, focus this purple box. Inside this purple box,
Right.
we have two lines of defense. First line of defense, first line of defense is
Support.
here, RS zone, and last line of defense is here, MPL zone, right? Focus on two zones only. First line, okay, so whenever price will come back, what will happen? Either it will fall from here, okay, maybe this fall from till here and goes up and fall from here again. It may fall till here, but fall from till here, right? And also this can happen that price goes up and fall till here, and then in future goes up again to MPL and fall from here. This can also happen, right?
Okay. Mm.
And this is
As long
right,
as it
it
hasn't
happens in
broken,
every zone.
as long as it hasn't broken the last higher high. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, this one support this and resistance or high. If this broken this
Right,
high,
right. So
if
the
this and
fact that, right, okay.
MPS zone is still
So now
here.
it go ahead, sir. Hmm.
So let's take last example of today and think like this. Look at this. This is our resistance. Fine. Resistance is our resistance. Okay. Focus on this. What has happened? Price goes up, cross till here, came down here. This one, price goes up, fall in here, goes up again. So this is become our FL, right? I'm not writing anything. Look at this, goes up, came down, goes up again. Fine, right? And here, when price comes back, this goes up, creates DP, came down, goes back to DP, fall down again. This become our DP. DP, price came down again, goes up again, this DP will fall down, right? So another example, and this is now our swap FL. This is our swap FL, right? Here you can see price came back to this swap FL, had some reaction and faced some problem in going up, but went up again and came down again. Fine. And look at this swap FL. You ask like if price cross this FL or DP, then what will happen? This DP is FL at lower time frame, but this swap FL has gone to the DP, so now orders had been transferred to here. So what has happened here? When price goes up, came down, goes up, what happened here? Now this here it become the DP. Would you remember? Now here it has become the DP. This was the DP. And what happened here? Price goes up, came down to DP and goes up again and cross this higher high. Right? This is what happens when our zone is good but not respected. So what happened? A DP is also created to this side. Okay. We'll keep it here today. Fine.
Question.